Hi, I'm Elly. Today I'm going to read you a story called My Pet Slime Book 2. Are you ready to listen? Okay, I'm going to read you the story. Wait a minute. Okay. My Pet Slime Book 2. Are you ready to listen? Okay, I'm going to read you the story. It's alive, I just really loved, and so I made the slime, and then the slime moved. It's not a fiction, it's real. You need to believe me because that's true. You've got to believe me. Everyone need to believe me because I'm true. I really know it. Why won't everyone know it? Because no one does that. So now I'm just going to tell you that I was not the only one to do that. So I just really never see some kind of Cosmo. I just decided to name that little pet, little slime, Cosmo. So I just said now Cosmos like that, then if Cosmo's here, so I just looked at Cosmo. And so I just decide I'll tell everyone at show and tell Cosmo. Isn't that a great idea? So I don't know why, but no one will guess who's going to be right. Little one, but everyone, if you just say no one will listen to me and everyone will, but if I show them Cosmo, then they will know that I'm telling the truth. So I guess that's great one. If everyone believes me, that's the great one, because if other one believes you, it's just the greatest thing ever. So you sometimes can believe your friends if they show, if that's real, then like that. So if they show you that, then that is working. Now you will know who is the bestest one. Everyone will understand who's the real one and who is. If somebody really believes me, they will know. But if there's somebody who not believes me, then they won't believe me. I think that's real important, who believes you or not. It's real important. So I guess that's the greatest part. Just believe every time, believe yourself. So believing yourself is going to be the bestest thing ever. Always believe on yourself. Always believe yourself. Believing yourself is going to be the best, and just always think that I'm right, but just don't always think I'm right but others wrong. If you just don't think like that, then you're going to be fine. Okay? Okay, now if you hurt me, if you hurting, then it's going to be the fine. So if your people hurts like that, in most of the thing is great. Now you can tell that almost everything to your friends and your teacher. That's the best thing. You always know, but sometimes some people won't know. So if you're alright, then just please tell me that I'm okay. So if I'm fine, let's just get this straight. Cosmo's a slime, but I really love it. I think he's real too. So that's the real one. I really think that's true. Huh. Cosmo's going to be a real creature, I can guess. But he can really be a creature, so. But actually, slime's not a real creature, but you can think so because some people think slimes are real unique people. When my mom was young, she thinks slime was a real animal, so she sometimes gave the slime some food and take the slime back with with her walk every day. So he just so she just reminded me the stuff. But I don't think the slime's a real creature. I think Cosmo has a life because of the moon dust. That's the one reason. The slimes are going to be the real because the moon dust wasn't real. Because that's why Cosmo has been weirdo, not weirdo. Cosmo's a real great friend. I don't need to say because Cosmo's not the age of mine, but I think Cosmo can be now. Cosmo's only 1 year old because now today's the day that Cosmo has been born. Whoa, now today's her birthday. Whoa, then I need to remind the day. But my mom and dad don't need to know because my mom and dad hates me having a slime. I don't have allergic, but they are worried because if I have an allergic, then they're so worried because when I have an allergic to slime, then it's going to be the worstest thing ever. So my mom and dad always worry about that stuff, and everyone always thinks. So always don't matter, but I just really think my classmates don't believe the slime's real too. So I guess everyone really need to know that slime's the real thing and you know, like that. I wish everyone will know that stuff. Everyone need to know. If they don't know that stuff, so then I really think it's gonna be doomed. Whoa, real bang. Every people think that will be bang, but I don't think so. Because sometimes some people aren't the one, so some people believe that. But some of my friends believe that, but Claire has a little problem. She sometimes thinks what she has is the best one. I mean, so I can think that that's the bad one from Claire. So Claire's sometimes she's not real bad, but sometimes she's a little too what do I need to explain? She's sometimes a little too bit if I need to tell to you. So that's sometimes a problem. She always think what she has is the best, and I guess that's the wrong thing. I don't know why, but Claire sometimes thinks like that. I think that's the problem. I hope Claire does not do that again, but I hope Claire knows what she has, and Claire really needs to know. So you sometimes will understand, but then if you don't understand that it's going to be the thing, if you need to say so, but let's just don't matter and let's be fine. If you're going to say, then just don't matter, you're going to be fine. Now when you just think, when your classmates don't really believe that you're telling the truth, then just don't worry, you'll be fine. It doesn't matter what it's like to you. It's 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 real important. Who are you? That's the important thing, so don't matter that. So that's the greatest thing. And the most important thing is, oh, I guess that's the firstest one. So you always need to guess that things you can do it. And just think that I'm sometimes right and I'm sometimes right, and then it really thinks that you're right. I think always just thinking your best is the best. Always thinking that you're great, you're nice. Sometimes think like that, then that will be the finest thing ever again. Then if you just get used to it, then try it more a little harder. That's just sound. Then if you just try more harder, then you can be a little bit more better. So if you just try it, then you'll be fine. Don't matter. It doesn't matter what it's like that. What matters are what kind of friend you are, how many friends you have. I mean, sometimes it won't be real great to you, but it's real important how much friends you have and like that. I think that's the best to me. For me, that's the best. So if you just know like that, I wish you know having the friends is the best. And just if you don't have a friend, then you just make friends. Just go to someone that you want to be friends with and then said hello and said nice to meet you. I want to be friends with you and said like that every day and be nice to him or she, then it will be the finest thing ever. So always believe that you're kind and you're generous, and sometimes think that you're a genius. It won't really work that great. But sometimes, if you think like that, it's feeling really great. But a little bit, it can sometimes be wrong. So, if you're going to need things, then it's going to be great. So then, if you're ready, then just get this straight. Then it will be the best of you. Then just getting your friends are the best. And first, now it was the show and tell day. So I tell everyone, "Hi, my name is Piper McLean, and my friend is my pet is a slime." So everyone laughed and said, "How could a slime be a pet?" So I said, everyone, you won't believe what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is right. Sometimes sometimes slime can be a pet too. So our teacher said to us that sometimes she believed the slime was a real creature. So I just do it perfectly on my day. So I'm real glad to do like that and do everything. That was the best, I think. Just believe in your friends, and if you listen great to each friends, then you will have many friends too, and the friends will like you too. Then that's going to be, then I have to think that's the bestest thing how you can get some friends. So getting the things are sometimes best, and sometimes things you don't love each other. But then tell your friends, um, then tell your friend, um, I really don't love the way that you tell me like that. And just if you tell to me, tell to your friend, and your friend will understand and say, oh, okay. And if your friend says, oh, okay, I will be more careful with what I'm saying next time, then making, then you'll be real great with your friend. Then that will be the bestest part ever. So always remind that having that friends are the best kind. So just first remind, have a thing that says to everyone that you're fine. It says everyone that you love and appreciate them. Then it's going to be the bestest part. So being and having friends, that's the bestest stuff. So if you have it then it's almost the best and it's almost done. Now, if you're done, just you need to say that you will love it and appreciate. Then tell them that you're strong. And then if they make something that you don't like, then tell them, I don't like the way that you are in here. Then they will thank you. Or they're just going to think that they're great. But most of your people, but most of the guys will think grateful to you. I usually think like that, but if you really want, if you really don't that have many friends, then just do like this. What's on this book? If you do that best, then you will really soon have many friends. So then understand. First, says somebody that he or she is nice. Second, tell everyone that you're great, you're fantastic like that. Then everyone will love you. No one does not love everyone loves who loves each one. Then everyone will think that they are great. Says, thank you, Piper, like that to you. Most of my friends think and say, thank you, Piper. Then I just really thank them too. Then I just say, thank you, Tom, or thank you, Janice. Like that. Then it's all worth the trouble gone. If you say something great to your friends, then your troubles are sometimes gone too. Then just feeling. I love that feeling. If you're a friend and you say each other the great ones, and then I guess that's the bestest thought ever. Then if you understand, you won't never ever mind who is it telling you the truth or false. But it doesn't matter. It's the important thing is that what are you doing now? How many friends you have? Sometimes you think that it's not important, but it really is important. So just always think that it's grateful to you. Then think that it's great that I'm a great friend and everyone loves me. Then I guess, that's great to me. I mean, I feel great if I just tell everyone like that, and everyone tells me you're great. And sometimes Claire said to me that you're wonderful. So I love that kind of word. I love that part of friends. Friends are just like that, saying each other, I love this part of you. And then I guess that's the bestest part ever. Then I guess that's the greatest part. So if you can understand, if you understand, then it's going to be the best time ever. So just tell your friends, I think that's real, but you can think that's real. Oh, and that's a great thing too. I guess some kind of people will think like that, but some of your friends think that's nonsense. How can a slime be real? Then you shouldn't be friends with them. But if your BFF tells you like that, then I guess you need to tell your BFF that that feels a little bit confused and said, I feel a little bit sad because you tell me like that. You can always say like that. They it's not like they don't love you because you say I don't love the way of you. So now, so if you just get understand it, so you can tell everyone that you love it. Then if you just tell like that, I think that's always the finest. To me, I is like that. So if you think like that, I think you're going to be the bestest ever. Tell some kind of good things to you. Some people think that you're a little bit strange, but just think, I'm not strange, I'm not strange, I'm not strange, then it's going to be fine of you. Then think like that, then it's going to be the best for you. Then feeling like that is the great one. With other people, just having friends are the best. It feels real comfortable. What it's going to feel like if you have a real great friend. Have a real great friend. What will it feel like? You'll feel, I think I will feel something great. If you have a real kind friend who is honest and generous sometimes, I think I will love that friend. Okay, and if somebody says, I don't like you like that, and every time, then just think, okay, then you don't love me then. How about we try the friends again? Then 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 I just always said to everyone that, okay, then what do you want to do it? Are you a little upset with me? I just usually ask. I mean, I think that thinking like that and telling to people that I love it then just do it like that. Then I think that's going to be the bestest part ever. Some people will love you too, and sometimes they will appreciate that you won't do it, but always sometimes they will appreciate you. Yes, you're great, and like that. So if you understand, then everyone will just understand what's like that. Then you will just understand. And if you just have any friends, just so it was a show and tell time. So I just tell them and said, I love this and I do this almost every day. Then they just do it. So sometimes some people don't listen, but sometimes, well, it's fine. It doesn't matter that. So if you're just doing it every time, there's a little bit more money, then just don't matter. Just do your best as you can. Just do as fast as you can, and then just doing best as you can is the best ever. When you're really doing the best time. When you understand having your friends are the best. Just always tell that are you fine and are you okay? Then if you tell like that, I think that's feeling great. If you really think so, then sometimes you can tell like that way that I tell to you, to your friends. Sometimes you can do like that. Don't you think so? You can tell some of your friends like that. So that will be the hardest part, but just going all on and telling everyone, then that's the best, I think. Just tell every people that I appreciate you like that. Then every people will be fine, then tell me. And just appreciate, say, yes, I agree with you. And if somebody says, I think it will be like this and that and this says, and just don't listen to them and said, you really think so? Then you're going to be fine and said to everyone. Just really just you can say to you. And you can just says just when you do it. Just when you're just doing just everyone will understand who is having it, and if you're wondering, then I think that will be the bestest word ever and ever and ever and ever. So if you're just thinking about it, so I tell to everyone, I just really love you. Just think like that I really love you. You really won't feel like that, but so you can always just think thank you. Or sometimes you don't need to do it. But just sometimes think that. And they will think I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. Then it will just work perfectly. think it will. So if you're just going to need it, just you need to say to everyone that, what things do you love? Then you can always says, no, there's nothing. I'm just doing everything fine. Then everyone's going to understand. Then if somebody really understands you, don't you feel real great? Just if somebody thinks that you're great like that, then I think sometimes I'm proud. Then if you think like that, then always think that you're great, you're fine and like that. Then you're going to be fine, so everyone will sometimes love you if it's okay. And if somebody really doesn't believe you as the way you are, then that somebody is going to be a little bit of weirdo. It's one people who doesn't love having friends. I've never seen that. How can you ever say a way like that to you or your friends? Sometimes you can't, or you can sometimes think, then it will sometimes work. So you can always work with that one. If someone really cares about you, then it's real gonna work. Then if somebody really doesn't love being friends with you, or they don't appreciate you, then they don't appreciate, then they aren't appreciating you. But if they little bit appreciate you, then you have a little friend. Just say hello everyone and and everyone. Then sometimes will be fine too. So if you're going to say like that, I think that a little bit of only just a think like that, then everyone will think that you're the best and please you're the great. And when you just think so like that, and oh thank you everyone, just say like that and do great as best as you can. Then I guess that will be your greatest one of ever and the greatest one of you. You just get that true. And I just tell my parents, I just really wanted to tell them that the slime has been arrived. The slime is alive. But I really can't tell them because they're just going to say, what? You get that? You have that? Then they will really going to kick the little cutie slime out. So I am not going to tell them. So please be quiet. I'm going to try my best at that part so no one will understand. So then I'm going to know the best thing and go out. Then if you're just going to know when you love it, then you can always know and understand that what do you love and what do you love. Then if you just ask the people, then if the people said that you're great, then you're great. Then when you just really know and you really need to know and appreciate that your friend, my friend Piper's sometimes a little bit like that. Piper's sometimes like that. So sometimes Piper gets hurt in her mind really many. So you just need to sometimes think that, and sometimes need to say, Piper, you're amazing. That he always loves that part. But I have something to add. Will I have to call Piper he, or do I need to call Piper she? I don't know how to do it, but they there are going to be so many things, right? Some people will love it too, and every people will understand. So if they will know, then it's going to be fine. So just always understand that you're having a great day, and always feel you're lucky. I think that's the great part. Greatest part is the, and the greatest a little bit, sometimes not. Sometimes you can go on the inside and outside sometimes, but it can always be true. And tell everyone that if you're really done with that, then just tell everyone, I just really need your help. Then if that's going around, the hardest part then says that I'm fine, you're fine, we fine, all fine, then just it's going to be worth the trouble. And if you just have another slime like that, then just always says, I love you slime, I love you slime, and always appreciate your slime. Then it's going to be the bestest part ever. Okay, and now this is the end of the story, and thank you for listening to my story. Bye.